Okay, this is a video on active flexibility on the beam. Works the kickover for cartwheels, for round-offs, for aerials, front, side. Active flex, you can see all varieties of level here. The goal obviously is to get to 180-degree split. While developing the hamstring strength here, you're also getting a lot of core. The girls start with the hands on top of the beam, as you saw with Brianna, and then as they get advanced, the goal is to do this whole exercise with the hands under the beam. Then there's a hamstring stretch. You've just done a lot of conditioning and building the muscle. Now you want to stretch the muscle so we don't decrease flexibility. So there's some active and passive in this exercise. Now you do the same part of this exercise. Now you're stretching out the ankles, trying to get the ankles below the beam. Also known as a duck squat. And then a hip flexor stretch, which is something that our gym overall needs work on. This area right in here, this is why the legs don't always go to the back on the switch leaps. This prevents a straight line for a lot of kids, that open pike position. Trying to keep the knees as narrow as possible. The more that they go into a straddle, the more it stretches the inner thighs, which is fine, versus the hamstring. I use this as a hamstring and a hip flexor stretch. The front leg here will give you a little bit of a hamstring, but the primary focus is on the leg that pulls down under the beam. That's the hip flexor. And then shoulders. And what's nice about this is it can all be done right by the beam. It can have 20, 30 kids all doing these exercises at the same time. Having the kids keep their arms only shoulder width apart. Okay, this opens up the chest. A lot of the issues with posture and rolling the shoulders forward when they stand is because of a lack of flexibility. One of the things that I think makes an athlete look more confident, obviously, is their posture. Then go on to the feet. And the feet turn under. And then they slowly straighten the knees as they push the front of the foot flat as they can. You want to get a straight line. Here's another one. This is really, really straight from the toes up through the knees. That's like the exclamation point on the line. Feet should be side by side. Okay? Do the kicks, the side kicks on the beam. And then after that, we have one more active exercise. It's the same as the other one. This is also very good for stretching the hamstrings. Make sure the posture stays square. Try to get them to keep the shoulders square and the hands not moving off the beam. If the core is weak, you'll see the mistakes. You'll see them come off the beam. There's a kick, a set of 10, and then you take it to a hold. And the hold should always be pushing to 180-degree split. Again, this is an area that we need to spend more time on. And then finish with a final stretch again. Let the hands go down below the beam. Have the girls inhale, exhale, and lengthen the backs of their legs, pressing the knees away from their body as they press their chest and their nose down. Inhale, exhale, and lengthen. Let the hands go as far down as possible. The goal is to try to get the nose down to the shins. And that's your flexibility for the day.